Those incidents sparked significant reactions. It's a stark reminder that age doesn't exempt anyone from committing serious offenses. Despite their actions, many find it difficult to maintain composure during court sentencing. Today, we'll delve into a gripping video that captures the raw reactions of some of the most dangerous teenagers as they receive their prison terms. Let's rewind to 2011 when Erica Mae Butts and Shanita Latrice were convicted for the tragic death of 3-year-old Serenity Richardson back in 2009. Erica, who was Serenity's godmother and close to the victim's mother, along with Shanita, Erica's girlfriend, committed a heinous act against the innocent child. It all unfolded during a 2-week stay at their residence when the child accidentally urinated on the floor, a common occurrence for young children. In response, the pair resorted to physically abusing the child with a belt, leading to her untimely demise. Fast forward to 2011, and Erica and Shanita faced the consequences with life sentences. Their reaction was nothing short of dramatic. They collapsed to the ground, wailing and screaming uncontrollably, but even their emotional outburst couldn't sway their fate. Court personnel had to step in, helping them off the ground and escorting them out of the courtroom in wheelchairs. It's a chilling reminder of the consequences of such horrific actions. In 2018, the courtroom witnessed another harrowing case involving 17-year-old Racelyn Martin, who admitted to the brutal murder of his 63-year-old grandfather, Joseph, using an axe, delivering chilling 31 blows. The Superior Court didn't hesitate, sentencing Martin to life imprisonment with the possibility of parole after 25 years. Despite his tender age at the time of the crime, just 17, prosecutors opted to try him as an adult due to the sheer severity of his actions. Martin harbored deep-seated animosity towards his grandfather and had initially contemplated poisoning him but ultimately opted for a more violent method, switching to the use of a hammer before ultimately resorting to an axe. During the trial, when the judge delivered his sentence, Martin displayed visible signs of distress, trembling uncontrollably as he took a sip of water, perhaps realizing the gravity of his monstrous deeds. Moving on to March 2013, we delve into the tragic case of 16-year-old Dylan Shoemaker, entrusted with the care of his girlfriend Ashley Smith's 2 young children while she worked late into the night. Tragically, under Dylan's watch, Ashley's older son, 2-year-old Austin, met a heartbreaking demise. This led to Dylan's swift arrest and subsequent conviction as suspicions were confirmed during post-mortem examinations, revealing severe injuries inflicted on the child, for which Dylan bore responsibility. As the judge delivered his sentence, Dylan's demeanor underwent a stark transformation from a defiant teenager to a tearful individual, expressing deep remorse and claiming no intention to harm the child, despite the damning evidence against him. However, the judge and jury remained unmoved by his emotional display, with the judge branding him as manipulative and deceitful, ensuring that he faced the full consequences of his actions. Consequently, Dylan was sentenced to 25 years in prison, with his arrest taking place in 2014. In 2003, Jaleel Smith allegedly took the life of a young woman and severely injured her boyfriend during an armed robbery that shook the community of Norwood, United States, on November 16, 2013. In a chilling turn of events, while attempting to rob a car, Jaleel shot both victims even after taking their belongings. On August 11, 2016, Jaleel pleaded guilty to the crime. However, just 2 months later, he retracted his confession, hoping for a lighter sentence. But the judge was unforgiving, denying his request and sentencing Jaleel to life imprisonment without parole. The courtroom scene turned dramatic during the sentencing as Jaleel collapsed, needing police assistance to regain his footing, even interrupting the judge's proceedings in a desperate plea. Fast forward to September 2014, when 17-year-old Jessica Carnline caused a catastrophic accident by crashing her car into a hospital, resulting in the tragic deaths of 2 individuals. According to police reports, Jessica lost control of her vehicle near the hospital, veering onto the sidewalk and striking a sign before colliding with the hospital building. Sadly, the other passengers in the car succumbed to their injuries, while Jessica miraculously survived the crash. During police questioning, Jessica admitted to using a can of compressed air spray to get high just before the accident. The severity of the collision was compounded by the car's staggering speed, clocked at 122 kilometers per hour upon impact, contributing to the devastating fatality rate. Further investigations revealed that the car's brakes were not engaged at the time of the crash, and none of the occupants were wearing seatbelts. Despite Jessica's tender age at the time of the incident, the prosecution treated her as an adult, resulting in her sentencing to 15 years in prison in July 2015. Upon receiving this sentence, Jessica's reaction spoke volumes. Continuing with the narrative, let's delve into the shocking case of Kyandria Koch, who at the tender age of 17, alongside her boyfriend, resorted to using dating apps to lure unsuspecting men to secluded areas with the sinister intention of stealing and robbing their vehicles. It was in 2017 when they set their sights on Perry Nita, who innocently brought his friend Emmanuel Purcell along to the arranged meeting. While Kyandria engaged them in conversation, her boyfriend seized the opportunity to forcefully enter the vehicle and initiate a robbery, confronting both Perry and Emmanuel. In a desperate attempt to escape the unfolding danger, Perry and Emmanuel made a break for it, but tragedy struck when the assailant fired 2 shots, both hitting Emmanuel in the abdomen, inflicting serious injuries. Following the ordeal, Kyandria eventually surrendered to the authorities after reassurances from her attorney that she wouldn't face imprisonment. However, her hopes were shattered when she was ultimately sentenced to 20 years in prison during her trial, a verdict that left her mother in tears, collapsing upon hearing the harsh judgment. Despite Kyandria's cooperation in the case against her boyfriend, her sentence was eventually reduced to 11 years in prison and 20 years of probation. This haunting incident serves as a stark reminder that crime does not go unpunished, resonating with the profound impact it leaves on both victims and perpetrators alike. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and explore the plethora of other captivating content available. Until the next video.